Can everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors? Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Jeff?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now the invocation will be given by Chaplain Zartke.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me here, and thank you to all of you incredible men and women who have stood up to the call to serve this country at a truly difficult time. I'm so grateful to all of you. I've been able to serve for 5 years. The Army is now my home. It is my people, and I wouldn't leave them for anything. But to step yourself forward at a time like this is really incredible, and I'm just offer you all my best hopes and prayers. If all of you would join me, I invite you to pray with me in your tradition as I pray in mine. Good and gracious God, we thank you for all the gifts and talents and competencies that you have bestowed upon these men and women gathered here today. I ask you to be with them as they take their next steps forward into an uncertain future. Guide their hearts and their training. Be with them and keep them safe. We ask your prayers and blessings upon their family. Help them to be strong and courageous. And above all, make sure that your will is done in this world, Lord, so that we can have a better and stronger tomorrow. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. I'd just like to welcome you on behalf of Fairleigh Dickinson University to our Florham campus. It's such a pleasure to have each and every one of you here. Before I go any further, I'd like to ask Jay Boxwell to come up, the commander of the state POW MIA chapter. Jay?
Thank you, Martha. As Martha said, my name is Jay Boxwell. I'm the post commander of Cranford Post 335, as well as the state Veterans of Foreign Wars, POW MIA chairman. First, I want to congratulate everybody here for taking probably one of their first adult decisions to go and serve your country in some tumultuous times. You might hear some of your friends saying they're going to college and going to join a fraternity, or heard friends saying they're going to get recruited to a fraternity. You're joining the largest fraternity in the world. It's going to have a lot more weight and to have a lot more lifelong friendships than any college, university, fraternity is going to be able to provide your friends. So don't be put off by that. Today, over 82,000 comrades are still missing from World War II moving forward. In New Jersey alone, we have 2,398 POWs or MRAs that are still missing. On February 17th, remains were identified in Laos. One of New Jersey's native sons was found. Marine Corps Reserve First Lieutenant William Ryan, 25 of Hoboken, was buried today, May 10th, in Arlington National Cemetery. Almost 48 years to the day that he was shot down. Lieutenant Ryan was a radar intercept officer of an FB-4 aircraft assigned to Marine Fighter Attack Force 115, Marine Aircraft Group 13, 1st Marine Aircraft Wing. On a combat mission over Savanaka Province, Laos, while pulling out of a bombing run, the aircraft was hit by enemy fire. The pilot lost control, and several times the pilot called out for Lieutenant Ryan, but received no response. The pilot ejected before the aircraft crashed. The other members of the flight only witnessed one parachute leave the aircraft. The location of the crash site precluded a search and recovery effort, but the pilot was rescued. Ryan was declared dead on May 11th, 1969. From January 1990 until May 2002, joint teams from the United States and the Laotian people worked to identify remains and get them sent home to their families. As I said, February 17th, his remains were sent back to a federal organization, DPAA, for a laboratory analysis. 2 weeks ago, his family was notified of him being identified, and they chose to have him buried next to his comrades in Arlington National Cemetery. This table you see before you, you'll see it in every military base that you go to. You'll see your second day of boot camp, but you might not recognize it because you'd be too caught up in all the chaos of boot camp, getting yelled at and somebody in your ear. But it's in your dining hall. And as you move through your career, you move to the NCO club, the officer's mess, whatever it might be, whatever path takes, you're going to see a table like this. And this table is here for our comrades to come home to. We're saving a place. The table is our way of symbolizing the fact that members of our profession in arms are missing from our midst. They are called POWs or MIAs. We call them brothers. They are unable to be here with us today, so we remember them. The table is set for one is small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his oppressor. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to the call of their country's arms. The single red rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the families and loved ones of our comrades in arms who keep the faith, waiting their return. The red ribbon, tied so prominently on the vase, is reminiscent of the red ribbon worn upon the lapel and breasts of thousands who bear witness to their unyielding determination to demand proper accounting for our missing. The candle is lit, symbolizing their upward reach of their unconquerable spirit. A slice of lemon, it's on the bread plate, to remind us of their bitter fate. There was salt on that plate as well, symbolic of the family's tears as they wait. The glass, I inverted the glass. They cannot toast with us today. The chair is empty. They are not here. We remember. When one American is not worth the effort to be found, we as Americans have lost. Until the day they all come home. I'm going to read a quick poem that was written by a daughter of a POW, daughter of Colonel John O'Grady, United States Air Force, shot down over North Vietnam, 1967, presumed captured, but never made it home. It's called The Cry of the POW. Some call me POW. Some call me MIA. Some say I can't come home again. Some say I chose to stay. For I am the unknown soldier who you refuse to know. I'm the brother or a friend you left so long ago. I'm a farmer from Missouri, a teacher from St. Paul. I am my sister's hero, a name on a wall. I am someone's long-lost daddy, my country's pride and joy. I was someone's gentle lover, or someone's little boy. For I am the unknown soldier, with no more tears to shed. I am the ghost who haunts your past. I am the living dead. I am a sailor or a scholar. I'm the boy who lived next door. I'm a poet or a dropout you sent to fight your war. How could you just forget me? Should I forget you too? You must try to bring me home, for I belong to you. I am the unknown soldier, the one you left behind. I am the city boy from Newark, who you never tried to find. I am the unknown soldier, the one for whom you've cried. I am that one face, the one they told you died. I am the unknown soldier who dreamed you'd rescue me. I am the one who understands only death can set me free. Some call me POW, some call me MIA.
Thank you, Jeff. Jay, thank you. Carrie Pritchard, the incoming VFW State Commander, would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Martha. Distinguished guests, everybody, thank you for allowing me a few moments to just say thank you for stepping forward. Jay mentioned that we have your back. You step across that threshold, you become a member of the United States military. The VFW has had the backs of our military for 120 years. We're the oldest veterans organization in the world, and we are here to support you. So as you move forward, think of the brotherhoods, the sisterhoods you're building, the camaraderie you're going to have, and take that with you. Hold on tight. When you come back, when you finish your service, there will still be people here to support you. That's the VFW, the Veterans of Foreign Wars. So to all you ladies and gentlemen, I salute you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd just like to say a few words on behalf of Fairleigh Dickinson University. When we started this planning, I had a conversation with Dr. Ken Hartman. I'd never met Dr. Hartman until today, but we were on the phone a lot. He said, "Martha, you're going to get a lot of recruits." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not sure, Ken." He's like, "No, you will, believe me." And as of yesterday, and the numbers may be higher, but there are over 328 graduating high school seniors in the 8 northern counties of New Jersey enlisting in our armed forces after graduation. In my travels, when I was so excited about this and telling everybody about this and giving them the numbers, they were thinking that was for all of New Jersey. And I'm like, no, this is only the northern part of New Jersey. So you should be so very proud of yourself. Moms and dads, you did such a great job. Young men and women here, when you reach middle age, you're going to ask yourself, did I make a difference? Have I made a contribution to society? I'm looking at you and you're all so young, you're 18. And I'm telling you right now, you are making a contribution to our society. And we're so very proud of you for that. When you're in your training, you're going to look around and you're going to say, "Oh, I'm not as fast as that one. I'm not as smart as that one. I'm not as big as that one. I'm not as strong as that one." But what you are and what they are not is what you have inside of you, the determination in your heart. That is going to make the difference. I know because I'm a veteran and I went through training, and I wasn't the biggest. I wasn't the fastest. Certainly wasn't the smartest, and I still am not. But it's the determination that makes the difference. So just put that in your back pocket. FDU has an Office of Veteran Services. Just want to let you know, we're here for you when you decide you want to get your college degree, if you decide you want to come to FDU. We're here if you have any questions to ask about getting your degree. So always know you have someone there for you that wants to help you, and all you need to do is ask. I'd like to thank my guests tonight. I'd like to thank Lieutenant Colonel Crute. See, you're over here. Nope, you're right there. Lieutenant Colonel Crute, the commander of the Mid-Atlantic U.S. Army Recruiting Battalion. Thank you for coming, sir. Lieutenant Colonel George Peasant is running late, but he is the squadron commander for the Air Force 314th Recruiting Squadron. Major Joseph Gagnon, commander of the New Jersey Army National Guard Recruiting and Retention Battalion. Major M. McDaniel Sharberg, Jr., U.S. Marine Corps Commanding Officer, Recruiting Station, New Jersey. Thank you. Of course, Chaplain Rachel Zarnke, thank you so much for coming. From the New Jersey Army National Guard. Lieutenant Melanie Miller, U.S. Navy Reserves, thank you, ma'am, for coming tonight. Of course, Sergeant First Class John Castleman and the United States Military Academy Regimental Brass Quartet. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming down. When all of you leave, when all of the recruits, when you come on stage, I'll be the last person who shakes your hand. And when you shake my hand, I'm going to give you a challenge coin. And on the challenge coin, one side, it has a silhouette of some military people, and it says Fairleigh Dickinson University Office of Veteran Services. On the other side, it has a silhouette of someone saluting, and then the other silhouette is someone with the graduation cap and gown. And this is to symbolize that we're there for you from now when you're entering to when you do decide to get your college degree. Thank you. Thank you for the decision you've made to enter the military. You are part of the 1%, the less than 1% in this nation who decided to join. So thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Congressman Rodney Frelinghuysen. He was kind enough to come tonight and honor you.
Well, thank you very much. The sun's not down quite yet, and I don't plan to have it be on my watch. So let me say thank Martha and FDU for sponsoring this. And may I say on behalf of the entire New Jersey congressional delegation, I want to personally thank Dr. Ken Hartman, who is directly behind me. Give him a round of applause, please. While we've never met, the name of the organization he founded is Our Community Salutes, but it really could be renamed Our Community Supports, for his organization's assistance to enlistees and their families and members of the armed forces and veterans is second to none. People like Ken and his growing band of volunteers deserve to be saluted for all they do on an ongoing basis. While we may not have the largest military in the world, we undoubtedly have the most powerful and capable military the world has ever seen. But to maintain our qualitative edge over the likes of Russia or China or Iran or North Korea or the challenge of terrorism around the world, absolutely we need two things. First of all, we need to provide the resources necessary to ensure our military readiness and innovation, since the Constitution gives Congress the responsibility to provide for what we call the common defense. I can tell you that Congress honors that responsibility. Secondly, we need also young men and women like you in front of me to step forward, to raise your right hand, and bring new strengths and vigor and energy and ideas to the finest armed forces in the world. Our armed forces need you. And so on behalf of a very grateful nation, I salute you for volunteering, and I also thank your families who love you and brought you up so well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Ken Hartman. He's the president and founder of Our Community Salutes. Dr. Hartman.
Thank you, Martha. I got to tell you, the first time she called me and she said, you know, I've heard about what you've done in South Jersey, and can you work with me on doing something like this up in North Jersey? I said, well, I've been married to a woman by the name of Martha for 28 years, and I can never say no to anybody named Martha. But let me, first of all, give you a little bit of history and tell you how you kind of got here. 9 years ago, in a moment of weakness, I agreed to serve on the Cherry Hill School Board and run for my first and last public office down there. When I was on the school board, I was at a graduation ceremony similar to this down in Camden County, Cherry Hill. Kids were coming across the stage, and I'd ask them, where are you going? And say, I'm going off to this college. I'm going off to that college. And every now and then I'd hear, I'm going off in the Army. I'm going to the Marines. I'm going to the Navy. I'm going to the Air Force. I'm going to the National Guard. And I asked our superintendent up on the stage, hey, how many of our kids go in the military out of high school? He said, I don't know, a handful of them. I said, well, what do we do for those kids and their parents? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, kids going off to college, get all sorts of recognition. I was ROTC, Army ROTC. I was going off to college before I went in the Army. Kids going off to Annapolis, West Point, and so forth. They got lots of recognition, thank goodness. But what about the kids, the 1% of high school kids who are going to serve our nation? He said, well, we don't do anything for those kids. And I said, well, that must be a Cherry Hill thing. But when I looked around Camden County and New Jersey and Pennsylvania, he was right. Nobody was really 9 years ago. So we started a dinner, and I ran into actually an Army commander recruitment. And I said, I've got this idea for a dinner. I don't know where I'm going to have it. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. I don't know if anybody's even going to come. But would you get the other services involved? Because it just can't be an Army thing. And he said, roger that. And we had our first dinner in 2009 in Camden County. Well, the Army did a story on us, and next thing you know, I had a woman call me from Pittsburgh and say, hey, I heard what you did in South Jersey. Can you help us do that in Pittsburgh? And I said, well sure, I've got the program, and we'll call you our Community Salutes of Pittsburgh. And then more information came out about it, and next thing you know, California, New York, Cleveland, and now 9 years later, as I said before, we're in 23 states, over 50 locations, and with a little luck, we'll honor somewhere around 20,000 high school seniors who are going into the military this coming fall. So, and the beauty of it is that it is the 1% of high school kids. And moms and dads, this night is for you as well, as importantly for you as well. Because I know in a lot of communities, this time of the year, it's a difficult time. You're excited for your son or daughter. You're proud of your son or daughter's decision. But my guess is, if you're like many of the parents, when I go to these ceremonies all over the country, I hear them say, oftentimes you run into people where you have to defend your son or daughter's decision. People ask you, where are they going to school? And you say, well, they're not going to school. What do you mean not going to school? They're going in the Marines, they're going in the Army. And you're constantly trying to defend that decision when you shouldn't. And this night is for you. This is the night that your community comes together and says, thank you. Thank you for supporting your son or daughter's decision to serve our nation. You probably don't realize this, and I'm sure my good friend, the Colonel, is going to come up here and tell you this, but I'll steal his thunder just a little bit. Less than 50% of all kids in high school today can even qualify to sit where you sit right there. Less than 50, what is the number?
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. So moms and dads probably don't even know that because it's your son and your daughter. Maybe the only time that this may be the first person in your family ever served in the military. But again, it's such a unique honor not only to serve our nation, but to be in the opportunity. So you will be on the watchtower while your classmates go about what they're going to do, go to college, go to work, and so forth. Two things I'll leave you with. One is 75% of the young men and women who go into the military today will only serve one tour, 48 months. 48 months go by really, really fast. And those old soldiers like me wish we can go back to where you are right now. So you'll enjoy those 48 months. But they go by real quick. And some of you may have said to your moms and dads, you know, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start my degree, maybe even finish my degree in 4 years. I urge you strongly to maintain that promise. Moms and dads, your responsibility does not stop right now. You need to be your son or daughter's coach. We actually have on our website at ourcommunitysalutes.org a wonderful parent's guide to education. If you want to be your child's coach, so encourage them to take the courses. They may not necessarily have to complete the degree, but start that process. Because when they get out in 4 short years, for those who do, the world will be wide open for them. I'm an old college president, and I cannot tell you how many of our students graduate with lots of debt. Parents, lots of debt. Your sons and daughters will be coming out, and if they keep their nose clean, they will be able to go to and freed any college that they can get accepted to. And a lot of good things go along with that. So please start your education when you're on active duty or even when you're in the reserves. We have a young kid, and my dinner is Tuesday night, and for the first time I have a young man who went in the Army who's actually coming back. So he's going to be sitting at this microphone looking out at the students and talking about what the last year has been like for him. Come to find out, he's already started his degree online. So again, within 1 year. The last thing I want to say is to moms and dads, if this evening was valuable to you, which I think it will be, please volunteer. Come up afterwards, talk to Martha, say, I'd like to be involved. I realize that your son or daughter may be going off and you wish them well, but the way that we grow is by we're all volunteers. And we need you to volunteer and work with Martha for next year. So again, on behalf of all of us, my family, and certainly all the other chapters across the country, thank you for your decision to serve. Thank you for your decision to support. And I wish you all the best of luck. Thanks, Martha.
All right, thanks, Ken. Oh. All right, how's everybody doing? Good. Okay. I want to thank everyone that put this together, from Martha to Dr. Hartman, which you just saw. I'd like to thank, obviously, Congressman Frelinghuysen for being here tonight. I want to tell you something pretty cool. I'm a Jersey kid, but I'm a Morris County kid. I was born in Montclair, lived in West Orange till I was 7, and then we moved to Long Valley. I graduated from West Morris Central. And I've had dinner, lunch, or breakfast in 3 countries around the world with our representative as he's come to see the troops. And the way this works is they're going to come out. You're going to be sitting there someday, somewhere, and they're going to say, hey, anybody from Morris County? Yeah, I am. Come on, you're going to eat lunch, breakfast, or dinner with one of your congressmen. And to have seen mine 3 times tells me a lot about who he is. So that's pretty neat. Now let's talk. Let me talk a little bit to the soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, coasties in the audience, and the parents. This is a really, really special day for me. I've done several of these, but for me to get to do it from where I'm from, I'm beyond excited and happy to be here. I take it very personally. I've been on active duty for 21 years and in the Army for 23. And when I was in Hawaii about 2.5 years ago, as a Green Beret Special Forces officer, I got the orders that, hey, you're going home to your home state to recruit. What? You got to have the wrong guy. You got to be kidding me. No, those were actually my orders. And I came home and my mom said, hey, Ed, you're going to have a tough time. We couldn't be happier that you're home with us in New Jersey, but nobody understands military service anymore in New Jersey. They just don't. They don't see it as a pathway to success at all. And that allowed me to harken back to when I was sitting right where you were. And the first thing I remember is my dad sitting at the breakfast table talking to me about the only successful career path. And that was to go to 4-year college right after graduation. That was it. And then when I went to lunch with my friend and my girlfriends, and we would have a chat about what we were going to do with our lives, we talked about 4 career fields: a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or something in business. Why? Because that's all that made money. And then you know what I thought about my parents? I thought, you're going to pay for it. If I'm going to college, it doesn't matter that you're working 2 jobs, Mom. You're going to pay for it. That's a heck of a sense of entitlement, isn't it? As a Generation Xer, that's horrible, but that's what we thought. And then the last thing is, it worked, right? People graduated from 4-year college, they got the job right away. Well, I'm here to tell you, moms and dads, sailors, soldiers, airmen and Marines, the world has changed. And I'm here to tell you that you have made an incredible decision. Trust me. I will leave in 3 weeks, this post, and I'll go back to Fort Bragg, and we'll go chase ISIS around the world again, and I'm very excited to do that. But let me tell you what you've just done. You have just decided to serve your country. There is nothing more honorable than that in the world. But more importantly, you know what employers are looking for right now? Yeah, they're looking for somebody with a college degree, which you're going to get. You already heard them talk about that. We're not going to ask you to start your college studies when you get into the service. We're going to tell you you're going to start right now. And then when you're done, we're going to encourage you as much as possible to not only get an undergraduate degree, but a graduate degree. Do you think we want dummies in the military? Absolutely not. We want you to continue to learn. And then when you come out, if you do 4 years or you stay in like some of us graybeards and decide to make it a career, you're going to come out with something that no one else has. You're going to be nationally certified. That's an easy one in whatever career field you serve, and most people don't have that. But here's what employers are looking for right now. They're looking for you. They want to know if you're going to show up to work on time in the morning. That's a given. You're going to get that straight in about the first 2 days of basic training. You'll never make that mistake again. But more importantly, you're going to come out, and that company is going to go, you know what? I want to know if you can stand next to me and help me solve a problem when my company gets faced with a complex problem. Or more importantly, can you stand up next to me and take a leadership role and help me solve that problem? I've heard them. I've been to 50 job fairs in New Jersey. This is what they're looking for. And then they're going to ask or want to know if you respect the other sex. They want to know if you respect the other races and cultures that are within their workspace. Or more importantly, do you have what it takes inside to stand up when you see somebody being violated for that and put a stop to it? Report it, or put your arm around that person and say, hey, that's not okay. And when you walk out as a service member, a veteran, and you have your college degree, like most people will, but you can stand up and tell that company exactly what you're going to bring, you're going to put yourself miles ahead of everybody else. This isn't something I think, this is something I know. So the decision that you've made here today, or within the last couple months, and the fact that you're here today is incredible. When I came out here 2 years ago, my 3 kids were going to college right after high school. That's all I knew. Now I know. I'm going to absolutely encourage them to look into the military because it's going to make them a completely different person. Not just academically, but inside that character. So mom and dad, aunt and uncle potentially, whoever in the audience is here with your service member, I also have a message for you. You should be proud of your young son or daughter's decision, but I'd also ask you to turn around and tell that father that's out there that says, oh, your son just enlisted in the Marines or the Army. I'm sorry to hear that. Because that's what they're thinking. You know that if you're from New Jersey. You turn around and tell them exactly what I just said. Because we're not going to do this in the shadows anymore in New Jersey, are we? Now you're joining the greatest institution, the largest company in the world. And you should be unbelievably proud of that. Mom and Dad, last point for you. When I first did one of these, it was 2 years ago. It was at Philadelphia, and I had literally taken command that morning. And that night, I was doing this on a stage. I had no idea what I was doing. Met Dr. Hartman. He's like, "Okay, do you know the Army song? Because get ready, you got to sing it and everything else." I was like, "Okay." I sat with a mother, and the mother was there, and she was very quiet, and because we had dinner at that one. And I asked her, I said, are you proud of your daughter's decision and everything? She said, oh, absolutely. She had a 3.8 in high school. She's very smart. This is what she wants to do. She wants to pay for her way for college first. She wants to confirm or deny her passion to medicine, and then she's going to go to college after, so we're all behind her. I said, okay, so this is special for you? And then she started to tear up. And she said, but really what's special is for me. No one's ever thanked me. I work nights. My husband is a Philadelphia cop. He works nights. No one has ever said that, hey, you've done a great job as a parent. And so if you would join me, soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, I'd like you to stand up and turn around and face your parents on your feet. Turn around and give them a round of applause. All right. Thank you. Go ahead, grab your seats. Martha's going to kill me if I take longer than 10 minutes. I have 2 minutes left. Let me tell you what's going to happen what has happened to me in 21 years. I've had every parent. So, maybe I know 25,000 of you over 21 years on active duty, right? I keep getting older. You come to me at 18. And every time I talk to parents, they thank me. They're like, wow, you just returned my son or daughter from the basic training in the Air Force, the Navy, whatever it is, and they're a totally different person. They're on time, they're respectful, they have incredible discipline now. Thank you for doing that. And I have to tell you, and everybody in uniform that's here today with me, and that, I'm not even going to turn around, they're gonna shake their head, yep. We didn't do that to you. We didn't. The people that you just gave a round of applause to, your teachers, your coaches, whoever in your life, whatever adult in your life has developed your character, that's the person that did that. Yeah, we're going to put you in a tough situation, aren't we? When you go to basic training? Yeah, we're going to challenge you. Absolutely. And when we challenge you, your character is going to come out. And we didn't put that there. The people that influenced and shaped your life did. And so that's who deserves the credit. If you don't have that character, you probably won't make it through. And so my last piece of advice for you is this. 3 things that I'd ask you to think about and to do. Because it's going to be hard, but I'm telling you, at the other end, anything in life worth being proud of does challenge you. So accept that challenge. Number 1, listen to your sergeants. All right? When they're telling you to do something, listen. The strongest endorsement I can make of our NCO Corps and all the services is that I would absolutely encourage my 3 children to go serve under them, because I know the professionals that they are. They're going to direct you in the right direction. It might not seem it when they're telling you to do what they're telling you to do. Just trust me. Pay attention, listen, and do what they say. Number 2, write your mother. I'm telling you, you don't want to, you're like, what are you talking about? Trust me. You want to keep mom informed of what's going on as you're going through the military. And then the third part is I would think about what it means to be in the service. The the greatest military in the world, one of the biggest things that we are is we're the greatest team. And when you find yourself in the second or third week of basic training, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and the gunny or the sergeant first class is in your entire platoon's face for somebody not folding their socks the right way, or creasing the corner on their bunk, or the polish on their boots, when that individual is getting in trouble and the whole group is suffering for it, you can do two things. You can look at that person that made the mistake and go, come on, man, are you kidding me? Or when everybody walks away, you can go up to him and say, hey, it's okay. I'm here for you. Do you not understand what you just did wrong? Let's get there together. Because that's what we want. We build the greatest team in the world, and that starts with you individually. So my third recommendation is help your buddies when you're in basic training. Fair enough? All right, good. So with that, the next part of this is I'm going to do a oath of enlistment. So before you stand, I'm also going to ask all present, past, and future service members to stand. I did this the first time about a year ago on the steps in Morristown for, I think it was the Memorial Day, when I swore in the soldiers. And I started to see some of the veterans in the back standing up. And then when I met the veterans after, I realized that they were taking the oath again, and that's okay. And so I actually swore in a gentleman that flew 36 missions over Europe during the European campaign in World War II, and that was the coolest thing in the world. So I'm going to ask every single service member, past, present, and future, to stand and take the oath with me again. If you are past, don't worry, this doesn't mean that we're going to come find you tomorrow when we're bringing you anywhere. Don't worry, it doesn't. It's ceremonial. So with that, on your feet. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And I will obey the orders of the officers appointed over me and the orders of the President of the United States in accordance with the Uniform Code and Military Justice. So help me God. All right. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Welcome to the service. Okay, so with that, go ahead and take your seats. We're going to go. Actually, I'm going to ask anybody, past, present, and future, last thing, that's in the Army, to go ahead and stand up. I'm going to call the Army folks first forward, but before we do, we're going to show everybody here who we are, and we're going to sing the Army song. And I need everybody, past, present, and future, to help me with this. Are you ready? Over to the band. For the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. And it's hi, hi, hey, the Army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. Hoo, hoo, for wherever you go, you will always know that the Army goes rolling along. Hoo-ah! Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and start introducing our newest enlistees into the United States Army. Let me make sure I get the names here right. Okay. Tell me if I'm doing something wrong, Martha, with the program. Okay. All right, so first off, do we have Tyree Bull? Nope, it's okay. I know that some people couldn't make it. Joshua DiCillo. Nope. And if somebody I don't mention in the end, we're going to make sure that we get you as well. Sean Delaney. Come on up. And you going to give him a coin, or are we going to take a picture, or how do you want to do it? Congratulations. Oh, congratulations.
Okay, good luck to you.
All right. Damian Diaz. Edison Garcia. Congratulations, bud. Welcome. Jeremy Gomez.
Good luck.
Brandon Lima.
Good luck to you now.
Nathaniel Perez Tlenista. Jacob Perez. Lau Saj. Jacob Shatino.
Good luck to you.
Demi Sperry.
Good luck. Good luck to you.
Brandon Tuberquia. Mateo Valentin.
Good luck to you.
Tenzin Wozer.
Was he good?
Where's your son? Yeah. And last, but absolutely not least, the son of our very own Martha, Jackson Garcia.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
I knew you had a good haircut.
All right, next up, United States Marine Corps.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Major Morris McDaniel Sharber, and I'll be introducing the proud United States Marines inductees. Jose Alvarez. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's get those Marines singing.
If I can get all Marines in the crowd to stand. All right, starting again. Jose Alvarez.
Congratulations to you.
Andre Ascura. Alejandro Bejarro Valencia. Jose Luis Bejarro. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Joseph Barbado.
Congratulations.
Luis Bejarro. Joyce Bonilla Gonzalez. James Brackett.
Congratulations to you.
Dino Cabrales.
Congratulations to you.
Rafael Castellanos.
Congratulations to you.
Addison Chang. Dahane Christensen.
To you.
Liam Collins. Vince Cosina. Tialir Conyers.
Sir.
Diana Correz Salvarez. Jeffrey Cox. All right. Michael Delcher. Jacob Fallon. Joseph Fiducia. Amazing.
Congratulations to you.
Kimberly Fox.
Congratulations to you. Good job.
Michael Garrido.
Congratulations to you.
Christopher Garrigan.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations.
Sebastian Gary. Jake Gerber.
Congratulations to you.
Ryan Goldie. Adriana Gomez.
Congratulations to you. Good job.
Congratulations. Eric Gonzalez.
Congratulations to you.
Robert Gorney.
Congratulations to you.
Nicholas Hoffman.
Congratulations to you.
Frank Hoffman.
Congratulations to you.
Sean Hull.
Congratulations to you.
John Horianopoulos.
Congratulations to you.
Simplified. Brendan
Congratulations to you.
Ingino.
Congratulations.
Miguel Juarez Hernandez. Thomas Kopek.
Good handshake. Good handshake. I like that. Can tell a lot of
Corey Kreutzer.
Congratulations to you.
Corey Lorenzi.
Congratulations.
Kevin Lee.
Congratulations to you.
Christopher Major.
Congratulations to you.
Julio Maldonado Martinez.
Congratulations to you.
Joanna Malaria.
Congratulations to you.
Mark Mangravito.
Congratulations to you.
Miguel Martinez.
Congratulations to you.
Hayer Martinez Reyes.
Congratulations to you.
Anthony Maza. Aubrey McCarrick.
Congratulations to you.
Jose Milaco.
Congratulations.
Luis Decembuez Fuentes. Jacob Nosbaum. Lucas Ochoa. Tyler Oliveira. Zachary Ortega. Nicholas Paula.
Congratulations.
Brandon Paul. Aiden Prolux.
Congratulations.
Cross Quinlan. Felix Ramos Gill. Jason Robs. Christopher Stanford.
Congratulations to you.
Paloma Sejias.
Congratulations to you.
Kyle Sale.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you.
Terrell Steensberry. Nicholas Tejada. Michael Tesoro.
Congratulations to you.
Haley Torres. Paul Turnbull.
To you.
Zaria Underwood Maiden.
Congratulations to you.
Miranda Valisi.
Congratulations. Don't let him pick on you.
Jessica Vanderzijn.
Congratulations to you.
Damian Van Riper.
Congratulations to you.
Michael Valtheus.
Congratulations to you.
And we've got a long lost line here, so I'm gonna make sure I get them right. All right.
Congratulations to you.
Stefan, you're here.
Congratulations to you.
Alexander Alvarez Escobar. Joseph Barbado. That's you? Frederick Bauer. Yeah. Sergio Bautista.
Congratulations to you.
Joseph Bell.
Congratulations to you.
Cormac Bradley.
Congratulations to you.
Patrick Brennan.
Congratulations to you.
Ralph Calitri.
Congratulations to you.
Diana Campo Verde. Carlos.
Congratulations.
Rainier Carlos.
Congratulations to you.
Fernando Cortez. Zachary McDaniel. Michael DeHaas. Tristan Delashaw. Danny Dominguez. Farmanack, Richard Farmanack.
Congratulations.
And last but not least, Matthew Garifago. Thanks, man.
Congratulations, too.
Martha?
Good evening. Good evening. On behalf of the commander of Navy Recruiting District, New York, I bring you greetings, and I say in his behalf that he is very proud of you, of all of our new future sailors. And I just want to remind you, I know you all are the Buzz Lightyear generation to infinity and beyond. Just know that the world is your oyster. You're now stepping into an opportunity, and there's a lot more doors that you can go into infinity and beyond with. So I encourage you, with all that has been said, please go to infinity and beyond. I ask at this time that all of our sailors, or future sailors, that we stand as the United States Navy song is played. Thank you. At this time, I will be introducing or calling out the names for our future sailors. Daniel Ayala. Anthony Sorello.
Congratulations.
Andrew Cumming. You got me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations to you.
Kayla Hall. Jonathan Hart. Kayla. That's all right.
Don't forget it.
That's all right.
Congratulations.
Reed Ingersoll. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Derek Leon. Jason Lopez. And last but not least, Jared Tamon. Oh, they're taking them Paul now. Yes, they are. Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right, man. I don't think there's anybody left in northern New Jersey to recruit after the Marines there. But I think we did manage to get a few. But we're going to first start off. Again, I'd like to reiterate what everybody else has said up here. I really want to thank the parents, guardians, friends, family members, all those who helped guide these young individuals to the military and to us, to the biggest team, the best team on the face of the earth. I really want to thank you all because, as we said, we're going to try to make them a better person, a better citizen, and help protect America. So at this time, I'd like to ask all of the future and present airmen in the audience to please stand for the Air Force song.
Give them the guns.
Into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Attaboy, give her the gun, give her the gun, hey! Down we dive, spouting out flames from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame or go down in flames. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. All right.
All right.
A little off key, but I'm okay.
The best.
All right.
The enemy's nothing. Just singing in front of the audience.
Okay, I can't see the.
Good job.
Good job.
Can't see the- I'm sorry?
You're good.
No, I can't see the names. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. So we have a couple of folks here to join the world's greatest Air Force. All right, Jack Carroll.
Luck to you.
Jeffrey Walsh.
Congratulations.
And Devin White. And Devin's not here. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening. I'm Major Joe Gagnon. On behalf of Brigadier General Michael Caniff, the Adjutant General for the state of New Jersey, I'd like to welcome you and thank you all for coming. It's really great to be a part of this operation here. And, you know, the one greatest thing about being in the National Guard is neighbors helping neighbors. Okay? And, you know, we saw it. We all lived through Superstorm Sandy. And nothing feels better than when you can go out and help your neighbor, you know, be part of your own community and be part of the team and help people through those floods and hurricanes and so forth. You really get a great sense of accomplishment. But really, congratulations for everyone for stepping up to the plate. In the Army, we call it personal courage. Three mighty warriors here to celebrate today. We'll do the Army song. Hey, we're all about the Army song. Let's do it one more time. Army, on your feet. First for the right, and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. And it's hi, hi, hey, the Army's on its way. Count off your cadence loud and strong, hoo, hey, for here we go. You will always know that the Army goes rolling along. Hooah! All right, thanks, Army. Hey, there's only one time. This is one team, one fight. And you all that play sports, you understand that. But there's one time throughout the year when we do have our differences. That's for about 3 hours on the gridiron. Maybe more. Yes, and we have a winning streak going, Army. Let's keep it up. It's one. All right, Navy got us for about 15, 16 years before that. It's a streak. Okay, let's go. Close it out. Catherine Espinal.
Congratulations to you.
Stephanie Saltos.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Joseph Tamimi. Brian Stevens. Yeah. Romelson Virtuoso.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Can I hear a round of applause for all of our Enlistees? Thank you so much. Oh, standing ovation in the back. And thank you, parents and guardians. You guys and gals should be standing for your parents and guardians. All right. All right. We're going to close before the sun goes down. And it's pretty close. I'm sure you're all hungry. I want to thank you all again for coming. I want to thank you for showing up and allowing us to recognize you. Thank you. Just a couple of administrative notes. First, I have so many people to thank that I'm going to do a blanket thank you because I'm afraid I'm going to miss someone. But FDU gave our Office of Veteran Services so much support to be able to do this. So thank you so much. And the recruiters from every branch, they were outstanding. And now we have relationships, so it'll go so much easier next year. And I do hope to have this again next year. So administratively, if the recruiters can go to your respective branch tables, we have some swag that needs to be given out to the recruits. Or you could take it with you if that's easier. We also have Gunny Monaco has some coins to give out, if he hasn't done that already. And also, Tom Miller, Vietnam vet, an artist, and an alum of FDU, is giving each recruit one of his prints. And he's an outstanding artist. So if you can go back in and get your swag, that would be great. And on that note, if we could please stand for the benediction. Chaplain.
Brothers and sisters, I now send you in grace, I send you in peace, and I send you in the knowledge that wherever you go, God will be there also. Amen.
Please continue standing for the retiring of the colors. And that brings a close to our recognition ceremony, number 1. Thank you all so much. Safe travels home. And recruits, don't forget to go back to the tables and get your swag.